Hey, everybody, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. So we're here. I'm in Florida. It's raining already. So in case you were, thinking about me or anyone as it pertains to this weather, just know I'm here and it's raining. So it's supposedly the weather is not supposed to like hit us per se until sometime tonight, but we'll see how this plays out, right? We just, pray and wait is how the hurricanes go. I didn't just start, living in Florida. I lived in Florida my whole life. So hurricanes has really been a way of life. Not that you don't take the wind and the waves seriously because we do. We see people that are devastated throughout, the country in different areas where things just went as they did, and definitely don't minimize what's going on in anybody's world. And we're praying for all the people and all. Now, Florida is supposed to be in the direct path of the storm. Central Florida more so than I'm in North Florida, but I have family in Central Florida, so I'm very, I'm concerned about their well-being. So yeah, yeah, that okay. So this morning we just y'all as you continue to go, some I don't say that the news kind of makes it a lot bigger. I mean, they tell you what they need to tell you to make sure people are prepared, and then you respond accordingly. Basically, you respond accordingly. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're praying and responding accordingly.
I,
Yes, responding
um,
accordingly. Go ahead.
first of all, good morning, and
Morning.
good morning to everybody. But y'all people in the South, man, y'all all seem to have this same type of attitude towards the storm. Like, oh, it ain't gonna get me. It might get other people, but I'm gonna be straight.
No, I
Listen,
don't have that attitude.
I don't know, man. Just it seems to
I
be
don't have that attitude.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, why don't y'all just move? Y'all know that y'all free to move about the earth, right?
Well, that's for the same reason that people who live in the snow and get snowed in and get snowstorms don't move. It's where you are fine. I mean, you're comfortable there. So people who got snowstorms, y'all stay at freezing. I'm out. I'm not trying to be somewhere where it's freezing half the year.
Yeah, but at least when my wind blow, my house gonna be in the same spot.
I'm not interested in that. But it could be snowed over, snowed in. I'm out. I don't
I'm
want none of
okay
that.
with that. I'm
I
okay
don't
with
want
that.
none of
The
that. None
foundation
of
of my
that.
crib is still gonna be there when I get back. So
Well, the life I've lived, I've not had that happen. The foundation of my crib has never been in question either.
well,
So
good. All right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, as far as that goes, you got it's what it is. We just all deal with the things as they come. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. Okay. Go ahead. You can go ahead and start us up, Mr. Jamie, and we'll rock on from there.
Are you doing the Mancini numbers?
Doing. What do you mean doing? I gave them to you. Do you mean you want me to create the graphic? Well, what do you mean by doing?
Well, normally when you're on the call, you take care of the Mancini numbers, right?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll do it then.
Gotcha.
That's what you need. Yeah.
That's what you usually do. That's your whole thing. That's your stick, as
Your
they
whole
say.
thing. That's all I do here.
That's your main thing is Mancini. I can't.
That's all you're
Anyway,
good for is the Mancini numbers. Welcome to the
what-
call.
whatever. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up. S&P 500 is also up. The Nasdaq and the Russell 2K are both down, and the VIX is now down. Let me presenting this entire screen right here. All right, that's what we got. Earnings. Helen of Troy was this morning, right? Is it Bierna? Is that how you say that? Or listen, Bierna
Where you
before the
see that
open.
at? Oh,
Bier-
Berna, yeah,
Bierna. All
Berna.
right. After close, our listeners' favorite company as
It is not my favorite
as
company. I don't
reported.
know anything about that company. And I need you to say AZZ, not just don't even don't try me. Just like we're looking at DKS, we're looking at AZZ. Don't try me, sir. Oh,
as
It be your own people.
Also apply blockchain, Bassett, E2 Open, and Richardson Electronics. Apply blockchain and E2 Open are both in the software space for tech, whereas Richardson Electronics is in the hardware space. Then tomorrow before open, Tilray, Delta, Domino's Pizza, Thera Technologies, and Neogen. Before open Thursday, Air Systems after close on Thursday. And then we got Friday, the banks start stepping in. JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo. I see Bank of New York Mellon, Bank 7. Then we also have BlackRock and Fastenal on Friday before open. Alyssa, did I see that you do you trade Domino's Pizza? You don't trade Domino's Pizza? Okay. Let's take a look, see at our calendar. Today's Wednesday, October 9th. We got 2 yellow folders that already happened. FOMC member Bostic spoke at 8 a.m. FOMC member Logan spoke at 9:15. 10 o'clock, final wholesale inventories month over month. We are waiting to see what happened with that. Yellow folder. We do have an orange folder at 10:30. Crude oil inventories. Crude oil inventories. Orange folder. Crude oil inventories. Yellow folder. FOMC member Goolsby speaks at 10:30. Another yellow folder at 12:30. FOMC member Jefferson speaks. 1:01 p.m. The 10-year bond auction. Yellow folder. 2 o'clock. The FOMC meeting minutes. That say red folder, people. Red folder. 2 o'clock. Be aware of that. That is right before. I guess you could say, well, if you count power hours being 3 o'clock, this red folder kicks in an hour before that. So right before then.
Did Weight Watchers start with the GLP-1 shot? I want to hear more about that, Tanya.
Did the what?
Some Weight Watchers moved with the GLP-1 shot. Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with that. 5 o'clock, the FOMC member Collins is speaking. And then at 6 o'clock, FOMC member Daly is speaking. So don't forget about that red folder. Very important at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Right? Investing.com. 30-year mortgage rate, 1 star. Mortgage applications week over week for MBAs. Purchase index. Mortgage market index. Mortgage refinance index. All was 1 star at 7 o'clock. Over here was 2 stars for Bostic speaking. And then we had the wholesale inventories month over month for August was 1 star. Fed Logan spoke was 1 star over here. Wholesale trades month over month for August, 1 star. 3 stars over here for the crude oil inventories. Right? 3 stars. And then we have the run that we usually see of mostly 1 stars, a couple 2 stars, but the EIA refinery crude runs week over week. The crude oil imports, both 1 stars. The Cushing crude oil inventories is 2 stars over here. All right. Then our run of 1 stars is the distillate fuel production, EIA weekly distillate stocks, gasoline production, heating oil stockpiles, the EIA weekly refinery utilization rates week over week. We got Goolsby speaking. All this is included Barkin speaking. And then the gasoline inventories. Fed Logan speaks. All that is in a 1 star right in a row. FOMC member Williams speaking is 2 stars over here. And Thomson Reuters Ipsos PCI for October is also 1 star. All right. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Fed Atlanta TV now. The Fed Governor Jefferson speaks. Barkin speaks. 10-year note auction, 3 stars. The meeting minutes is 3 stars. Collins, 1 star, 2 star daily. But we're out of the market, so we're good and safe and secure from all alarm. So,
Okay.
so we are. Huh?
I said, all righty.
Yeah, we're safe and secure from all alarm. So we are safe in
Mm.
those situations.
In his
Um,
arms. You gotta add the safe in his arms.
all right. So that is what's happening. Let's swing back around real quick. I just want to take a peek at what our pre-market was the Dow Jones. The Dow futures was 0.27, up 0.27. The S&P futures was up 0.06. Nas futures down. Is that saying now? Nas futures down 0.14%. Is that what that's saying? And just be aware on yesterday's news, it was reporting that gasoline, the price of gasoline is what I guess was affecting the market. So all the stuff that we saw today that we just read about, it's not a surprise that all of the distillate stocks and all of the other stuff is showing up 485,733. So no surprise there. Matter of fact, we probably should be check. We really don't check oil and all this other stuff. We probably don't feel like it has a as much of an impact for us as normal. But oil prices are steady after sliding on potential Israel Hezbollah ceasefire. So there's a ceasefire happening. Ceasefire going down. Okay. I can't see the. Good morning, everybody. Lady T, good morning. Ward, good morning. Saida the writer, good morning. Arlissa, good morning. Robbie Reynolds, Janae, Nori, good morning. Right, we're gonna run by our SPX. See what we got for the breakout. Breakout before what, Arlissa?
What?
Breakout before what?
I don't know. Before what?
You should be able. You should know the ending of that song, the lyric.
I don't
Breakout
know.
before you get bum rush.
Oh, I don't know that.
You don't know the Wild Wild West song?
I don't know that part of the lyrics. No, I'm like, do break out before what
Uh,
happened? Lord.
you failed epically for an 80s child. All right.
Epically. What?
Right. Everybody should
Epic.
know. Everybody should know Kumo D Wild Wild West.
Hmm.
What? All right, here we go. This is our 15-minute first candle on SPX. It looks like it's trying to break out of there. There is a gap right above it that I do have marked on the 15-minute chart.
You said
Right.
SPX.
Say it again.
You said SPX.
SPX. I'm on the 15-minute chart. And there has been some serious. That first candle, the first candle actually almost looks like the first candle from yesterday's open. This is yesterday's open right here. So this one is being today's 15-minute gap right above it. So it is definitely reacting to that for at least for right now. So no breakout as of yet on SPX. Okay. The this was the movement for yesterday. It hit that high point about 10:45, and then kind of based, came down, and was like, I'm out of here. So long, suckers. And this is where it ended up when it closed. Here's Russell 2000. All right. Here is the 15-minute breakout for today. It is pushing its way up. All right. So Russell is already broken out. Okay. Russell be taking off on some straight up. You got to call the U.S. Marshals on these cats. They be out. All right. So what I'm waiting to see for Russell is this zone right here to see if it's going to retrace and bounce off or try to keep pushing up. Oh, yeah, that's a question I have for you. So in the Telegram group, you put this graphic, and the graphic was for times to get in into trades. So
I don't know if I said times to get in. It more like talked about what kind of trading happens in what top part of the day. But go ahead.
Okay, so let's go with that.
It's not quite the same thing, but
okay, let's go with that. I saw. See if I can find it. Okay. So what I saw was 9:15, 9:45 was momentum trading. 9:45 to 11 is directional trading. So here's a question. Then where does so then the breakout is considered more so momentum or more so directional or a mixture of both?
well, if you're entering, I mean, you're looking at the breakout in the 45 in 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and then you put yourself into the 10 o'clock time, which by then you're seeing whether, like, is there a directional move? By 10 o'clock, you can kind of see which direction you're going in, right?
So you would consider it more so directional because of the 10 o'clock. Well,
Yeah, because by the time you enter, you're entering then based on a direction.
all right. Okay. What's my question? Thank you kindly.
I'm not having success with my software for Adam just yet, so keep going. Snagit doesn't want to open.
Snagit doesn't want to open. All right.
You know, I felt that. I knew that was coming. I knew that was the next. I was ready. I almost sang along and harmonized because I felt like that's where you were
Listen.
going.
Look, I don't even know what song that is. It just popped in my head. Snagit doesn't want to open.
I almost went with you. I'm like, yeah, this is where we're going.
I have no
Yeah, I was
idea
like,
what song that even is. It just popped in
oh
my
my
head.
goodness.
All right,
Oh
so
my
we got
goodness.
Russell. Russell is moving on up like the Jeffersons. So it is, since it's 10:09, some people are already looking to get into their breakout. I usually kind of wait. I like to give it a little bit more time. But I can see why people would enter right about now because these are two strong candles that's pushing up. I'm usually a little bit skeptical when I see this level right here where this recent high is, where I know it can hit that and turn back around. So that's usually what I'm watching for right there. All right. I want to look at SPY too, because I know we got some fans of SPY. So we'll take a look at that. Here's what we got going on for SPY. So we have SPY filled in some spaces. And actually, let me check the 15-minute chart first. Okay. Right, so here's what's going on with that. This has not created a new high yet. 574.71 is the high. So it is pushing its way up. It looks like it is trying to create a base candle for what could be a leg out going up or a leg out coming down. Could be either one of those. So that would be something to watch. Down here we have a a gap that is still waiting to be filled. So depending on the way, how do I say this? Because of how high this base candle is right now, this looks like it could be turning into a double top or a triple top. That's what that looks like, because it looks like it's trying to hit the same area more than once, right? South to north for the pole. He hit this price line, came down and went back up. Boom, boom, boom. Before, it was starting to look like it might be one of these somewhere in here, bullish wedge or something like that. But where it's at right now up here, that's kind of making that a little bit more even in this area, in this zone. So that is definitely something to watch. Okay. I'm looking in the chat box. Let me see. I've never I've never traded Weight Watchers. I don't know if I would mess with this, but I understand why it would get a little bit of attention because of its most recent development. So yeah, we got a gap up here, a ridiculous little gap up, but a gap up nonetheless. It's, for me personally, I wouldn't trade Weight Watchers just because it's too turbulent. Every time you look around, there's always something else happening. Is Oprah still part of that?
I don't think so, actually. I think Oprah left and then went with the shot, and then they were kind of bothered by that she dropped him for the shot or whatever,
Okay.
or something like that. I mean,
Nungali Boucher. Good morning. Well, good morning here. Good evening there. All right. To answer your question, that spot formation would also apply to SPX. Yes, ma'am. This is SPX. I got a bunch of stuff on it, but they both have the same overall look. Yep, that double top looking formation. Again, that's the way it's looking. You know how this stuff works.
this thing is gonna look real janky, but we're gonna have it. Oh, I
Ain't nothing
cannot.
wrong with Jank.
Nothing wrong with jank. Okay,
Nothing wrong with Jank. Jank be working.
it probably depends on who you ask.
Yeah. My dad was professional janker, dude.
Listen, your daddy was. I needed to meet that dude.
Dude,
I needed to
whole
meet that dude.
whole different. Listen,
He
one
said he was a
individual,
professional jank. That's funny.
dude. That's a whole different breed of human being right there, boy.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm still using grassy ass. I mean, every
Dude,
chance. And I be
dude.
screaming. Every time I do it, I laugh and people are like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Yeah,
Insider.
yeah. You had to be there. Had to be
Mhm.
there. All right. I am on. Lily was requested. So
Today is Wednesday. We should be able to find us some credit spreads off of the alert list or off of wherever you find stuff for this Friday. You should be able to get you some stuff for the end of week. I'm going to open up the alerts here in a minute. So when it's my turn to talk, I will do just that.
okay, Miss Turn to Talk.
XSP.
All right, so I have marked these gaps. Give us some context. This is currently on the daily chart. Lily is bouncing off. It's really respecting this gap right here. Want to let you know it is respecting this gap. This is on the daily chart, and as such, guess there's a couple different ways you could chart this. Leg in, base, leg out. I don't like that leg in right there. And to be honest with you, with all these wicks that I'm seeing, all these various levels of pressure, and these formations are not all that clear in my opinion. What I would be doing in this case is looking at the weekly to see if there are clearer formations. And wouldn't you know it, here you go. So I'll be looking at this right here. I'll be charting this weekly. Here's my seller zone. And here, I would use that as a seller zone, and I would use this as a buyer zone. Leg in, base, leg out. Leg in, base, leg out. That's how I would rock that. Let me see what this options chain is saying. Options chain, let's say 899. So 82%. These are 2.5 spreads. 82% out of the money is 49 cents. Interesting. That seems kind of high, don't it? 2.5 spread, almost 50 cents.
No, that's right. 20%.
Oh, okay. You do too. Okay, I got you. So that's going there. And because of where this is located, it would not be a bad idea to consider a iron condor. Ding, 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 ding. Alyssa would do 78% out the money. She would file that. She might even do 75, but I know she would file that under the Froggy Act of 2024.
Oh my goodness.
I would be a little bit higher at 82% out the money and file that under the Chicken Act.
Whatever.
2024. All right. That's $42. So on 2.5 spread, man, that's not a bad idea for Lily. Now, what I will say that I like about Lily is, I mean, she fine in the mug, you know. Lily fine as hell, you know.
So stupid. Not that Lily. Not that Lily.
Oh, the other Lily.
The other Lily.
My bad.
Yeah, the Eli. Her name Eli Lily. Oh my goodness.
Lily is one of those stocks that you don't have to worry about it gapping everywhere. So even though it's has good premiums, you don't see a bunch, like it's not like a Tesla type situation where it's always gapping. You will see a lot of wicks in terms of pressure, but in terms of it just being wild and all that other stuff for the price point, Lily is definitely one that I would say is pretty good. So as far as the premiums and stuff like that, so they have been on my watch list before. I keep forgetting about them, but I'm re-adding them to the 2.5 spreads watch list. So
Is there bid ask spread okay?
Define okay.
While like EMPH has a big spread between the two of them. It pays good premiums, but the spread between is big.
I mean, what I've seen with this, I mean, 152 to 148.
Mm-hmm.
That's not large at all, right?
No, that's not. That's good.
Yeah. So I usually, to be honest with you, I'll be honest and just say it has never been noticeable, or shall I say, I've never seen it really stand out. But I'm also comparing that to, SPX and RUT, where I'm used to seeing, I got to look for $1 wide or less spread when I'm getting in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
anything under $1 probably is not going to I'm probably going to even notice it that much.
Mm-hmm.
But these have, I mean, I've never, that I can recall, these have not been, I don't see these being wider than $1, at least in the areas I'm looking to get into.
Okay.
Yep. All right, you ready?
Amigos.
Okay.
Let me figure out where to share my screen at, and then let's go. There we go. Where is StreamYard? Sometime today, maybe it'll pop up, and let me do it. Maybe not. Well, that was weird.
You trying to open StreamYard or Snag It?
No, I'm trying to get to the present screen in StreamYard. It's not letting me present.
Okay.
Maybe I don't have, oh, here we go. Now it's coming up. So maybe I don't have those permissions, but looks like I do. Don't know if you can see my screen or not. Can you?
It is popping up now. There it is.
Okay, so Adam Mancini, this should say SPX. That's in P and an X. For 15 days, SPX has been ping-ponging between 57.55 and 56.80 and 90 range. Yesterday, looking for a rally to 57.55, and we hit it. We are bull flagging for CPI, which CPI is actually tomorrow. Today is the meeting minutes this afternoon. The plan today, fill out more, 57.45, 57.30, which is weak, are supports. Keeps 57.55, 57.62, and 57.69 alive. If 57.30 fails, then we dip to 57.19, 57.23. All right. The gap between SPX and ES is 50, very close to 50. So it's jumping between like 47 and 52, but it's like 50. And if you're trading XSP, you've got 576 on the call credit spread side and 568 on the put credit spread side. So if you're trading XSP, those are your numbers there. Okay. Now I want to go from there to. Okay, you can stop sharing there. I want to go from there to the alerts that you can look at. It's taking a minute, boy. There we go. These alerts, these $5 alerts, right, are going to provide you with, nope, I want screen 2. It's going to provide you with a list of trade opportunities. And it's literally $5 a week, okay? So you can use this. Let me make it a little bit bigger so everybody can see. I'm going here to the alerts.usepeakbot.com. And they give you, let me go back one because I want to go to just the alerts. You can go to just the main page. You don't have to go into the watch list. Of course, you can go into the watch list and see what stock you're looking at. If you got something that doesn't pop up in the top 10, but it's something that you want to take a look at, it's on this watch list, right? And they give you which trend is it, what kind of strikes you should use, that kind of thing. So one day we're going to see it. I'm thinking maybe we're going to get to see the alerts. My computer is running slow. I really should have turned it off last night and back on, but I did not. So now I'm getting what I'm getting because it's now running all the streams and all the fun stuff. It's saying we're running stuff. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Do I have alerts yet? Nope. Anyway, it gives you the top 10 thing that Peakbot suggests as far as trades at the time that you set it up, but it updates every 5 minutes. It's literally a good little, I won't even call it an investment at $5 a week. I mean, you go into any convenience store, you can spend $5 and buy a hot dog and maybe a bag of chips. Don't get a drink, you up to 7 or 8 right then. And so it's for $5 a week. If this is going to help you pick strikes and get you a few stocks and keep you from all the time that you're going to take looking for stuff, and it's going to save you all that, it's totally worth the $5. So you've got your top 10 credit spreads here on the list, which we can look here to see which ones are of interest. Now, some of these may not be something we're interested in, but look at what's up here. Lily, Lily, she fine as a mug. So Lily is here, right? They've got strikes for you. So if you wanted to do an iron condor on Lily, I think Jamie mentioned the same thing, that you've got 905 on the put credit spread side and 930 on the call credit spread side, and just split it, do a 5. So do 900, 905 and 930, 935. You got Microsoft here for another 2.5 spread is on Microsoft, right? And then we've got this KSS, and I'm not sure who they are. I feel like that's an ETF of some sort. KSS. Jimmy, do you know who KSS is? No. Let's see, who is KSS? Kohl's. Oh, Kohl's, the little store. The store y'all like. I think Tanya says she shop at Kohl's.
My microphone wasn't on.
Yeah, I see. It's all right.
I'm sitting there going, Kohl's. It's Kohl's.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't hear any of that. I was hearing none of that. So Kohl's is iron condor there. Let me see what kind of money we get on Kohl's. I'll drag this up there so we can see.
I've never seen big premiums with them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking not. There's an $18, $19 stock between 18.5 and 19.5. I would not be surprised if they didn't have big premium. They're, can't do but so much inside of the little darling.
I was a little surprised. I was a little surprised though that for that price point, you see mostly one spreads, and now I think I was expecting to see some like 0.5 spreads with them or more.
Kohl's is 0.5 spread.
We do got them? Okay.
Kohl's is 0.5 spread. What did I say? 18.5 and 19.5. So if you did 18.5, I would still turn it into a one spread. You can do 50 cents, but that's $13 on the bottom. And then another another 11 on the top. So $24 for a one spread you could get. Of course, we've seen things that offer a little better setup for us that we may be interested. Like I did MU yesterday. MU paid $50. I did XOP, I believe. XOP is also paid like $50 for a one spread. That's gonna make it a little more, Microsoft 412.5, 422. That's gonna make it a little bit more like something you want to do. There's other ways for you to put your capital out there, right? 412.5. This is a 2.5 spread on Microsoft. Is paying $55 on one side, and 422.5 is paying 47. So almost $100 for a 2.5 spread. Yeah, that's a 40% return. That's pretty good, right? That's for Microsoft. So we've seen, like I said, we're seeing ways that you can pull in better premiums off of, get the better use out of your capital. So if you're doing 2.5 spread, they give you over $100, then you're only putting up 150 of your collateral in those trades, and you got a couple days, right? If you want more than that, let's say you want to see like these 10 things here don't float your boat, you could always go to the full watch list here. You can go where it says view full watch list, and you can see all the stocks. Go under simple trend spread, and you can see all the stocks and see which, so maybe there's a stock that you like to look at on any given day. So the Peakbot basic pricing for automated is $29. If you're just coming here to use the alerts, which it means you're doing it manually, then it's $5 a week if you're doing it manually. If you're letting them do the automation, then you're right, it is $29. Tanya says, I do like Kohl's. But you see here, the watch list is here. And let's say, for example, you're even looking at SPY for something for Friday, right? SPY is right here. It doesn't, I'd have to move it to like, I'd have to download it so I can keep the column there. But SPY, they've got just a put credit spread, 569 is what it says between now and Friday, right? So if you got something you wanted to look at, INTU or TJ Maxx or whatever else that floated your boat here on this, you can adjust it by ticker. It'll put it in alphabetical order, and you can find exactly what you're looking for here. We got what you're looking for. Yeah, you can look right through here and say, okay, let me go find Google, because Tanya always looks at Google. If you're looking at Google, let's say they're both showing neutral, but it's showing moderate. So then Google is showing as an iron condor on here, because neutral means iron condor. And you've got the strikes that it's giving you for an iron condor for this Friday. All right. All right, you can scroll through here and see. Now you're going to need the alerts. So alerts.usepeakbot.com gives you access to all these stock and suggested strike prices based on the 50 period moving average. Okay. So if you don't want that, you also have, in addition to these, you also have the iron condors for the indices for SPX, XSP, triple Q, SPY, the 1 DTE. You enter today with tomorrow's expiration. And this updates all day long. So at any point of the day, you decide, I'm ready to get in now, it's going to have these for you. And every 5 minutes it updates. So you don't, just come back and refresh. And then you're going to be able to see what are good strikes that you can use for your trade. All right, for your trade for tomorrow. Now, speaking of trades for tomorrow, I'm actually not doing a 1 DTE for tomorrow or Friday. I'm not doing triple Q over 1 DTE because tomorrow morning before the market opens, we've got CPI, and Friday morning before the market opens, we've got PPI. And I don't want to have to contend with something that happens in the pre-market. By the time the market opens, I'm fighting a trade that if I had just not. So I'm not putting those on. I'm pausing my triple Q and SP, and sorry, I have triple Q and IWM. I'm pausing them for the next 2 days so that I don't get caught in the pre-market stuff. Okay. So those of us who are doing the 1 DTEs, if you're doing the 1 DTE, of course, this is not investment advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I'm pausing mine for the next 2 days because I have found that CPI and PPI in the morning before market opens does not lend itself well to, those overnight trades for triple Q and IWM for me. Okay. That's how that's working for me. All righty. Anything else? What else did I need? Jamie, is your microphone working yet?
It was working. It just wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
I was muted.
I'm actually getting ready to launch, and I want to prep you all for it. I'm getting all the stuff ready for it. I'm getting ready to prep a program, a 6-week program called, I'm going to call it something like Chart and Trade. I'm still nailing down my name, but the pricing, this is going to be the best part ever. The pricing is going to start at $1. And every person who joins it is going to pay $1 more than the last person. So the quicker you get in, the earlier you get in, the lower the price is that you get. And I'm going to run a 6-week program that's going to include a good mashup of the charting and the options 411 is going to all be in one place. It's going to include charting. It's going to include strategies. We're going to bring it all together. We go together. We're going to bring it all together. And I'm going to launch that. I think it's this weekend. I'm going to launch the opening of it. It'll start on 11/11. It starts 11/11, but we're going to run it for about 6 weeks. It'll take us right into the first of the year, get us all prepped and ready for 2025, baby. I'll tell y'all more about that as it comes. Get your dollar ready, or your $2, $3, $4, or $8, $10, $20, depending on how fast you register. It's going to depend on what your price is, because it's a $1 more every time somebody registers. The price goes up by $1. Okay, that's launching soon. Y'all gonna look out for it? Of course, the people who are in my community don't have to pay because they're already in the community. But the other people who are on here watching our videos, y'all gonna jump on? All right, let me share screen. Alrighty, so I put a video out earlier this week entitled "The Best Trade Entry," like optimal trade entries. That is what is available on the top channel. I got a couple more I need to upload. I'm trying to make sure I space them out so nobody feels overwhelmed with too many videos coming in too short of a period of time. But here we are, the best trade entry. You got your idea, your trades all together, and you just got to figure out, when do I actually enter? All right, that's what we're doing with that. Here's our credit spread list for the week. Microsoft is on here as an iron condor, right? We were talking today about 412 down here and 422 up here on the call credit spread side. It is on the neutral list. Pfizer, Procter & Gamble, TLT. I like the Microsoft one, I think, better. And there's a bunch of things on the put credit spread list, right? And only Merck was on the call credit spread list. If you took some of these, put it in the comments. If you took a trade off of here, put it in the comments. All righty. Membership is still running. Our membership is wide open. We're helping option sellers and newbie traders to become proficient in the market and start generate daily profits, weekly profits to grow your accounts. We want to create a consistent income without spending a whole bunch of time in front of our screens. You can go to educatortotrader.com and sign up in the membership. We've got a book, When to Use Credit Spreads versus Debit Spreads. One is a seller thing and one's a buyer. And you need to go ahead and grab hold to that. Last but not least, the secret to making at least 10% profits every single day, spending an hour or 2 hours in front of your screens. This strategy includes the end of the day, where you're basically waiting to see what the price action was all week, all day long, not all week long, all day long. And then at the end of the day, you can see where price went, where price didn't go. And then that's when you can put yourself onto your trade and go ahead and get in for at least 10% profits each day. It's actually more than that, but you got to be conservative when you're putting a book title together. All right. But spxplaybook.net is $27. Go over there and grab it. And if you need some additional video help, that's available for a smaller upcharge as well. Jamie, did you have anything else you wanted to add to today?
No, ma'am.
All righty. And it looks
Don't forget, we got a red folder, though. Remember the red folder.
2:00, right?
Sounds, yep.
2:00. We have a red folder, meeting minutes. All right. Here is our declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, that you who gives us the power to get wealth, you teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 All righty. I want you all to have a great day in the market. First of all, I want you to stay green. I want you to get this money. I want you to pray for the people who are in the path of the storm. family, friends, all those good things. Y'all say an extra prayer for me. Make sure that we're, the E2T is fine down here. All right. And I will see you all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, Jamie.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.